Good evening, everyone. I know it's hot in here. Thank you for bearing with the heat. We're trying to do the best we can. I do appreciate that you're here this evening to honor our students, our children here for all of their accomplishments. This evening, we are here today, this room being filled with many, many success stories, academic triumphs, creative accomplishments, athletic victories, quiet acts of leadership, and moments of personal strength that might not have made headlines, but shaped who you are. Along the way, many of you faced obstacles, some visible, some deeply personal. You navigated uncertainty, overcame setbacks, and found the courage to keep going even when things were hard. And through that journey, you didn't just achieve greatness, but you earned it. So big round of applause for yourself. So I want to take a moment now just to recognize and thank the incredible support systems behind you. To our phenomenal teachers, counselors, and school staff, thank you for being mentors, motivators, and advocates. Your dedication and belief in our students have helped light their path. To the parents, families, and loved ones, thank you for your love, your late-night pep talks, your patience, and your sacrifice. You have been the quiet strength behind each success that we celebrate here tonight. And to the students, you have made Kennedy High School very, very proud. As Golden Cougars, you carry a legacy. Cougars are known for their strength, their focus, their quiet determination. They face challenges with calm power, a readiness to adapt, and a resilience that allows them to thrive in even the toughest environments. And that's exactly what you've done this school year. You've shown strength of character, not just in your achievements, but in your kindness and your efforts and your refusal to give up. So I congratulate you. We are proud beyond words and excited beyond measure for all that lies ahead. Thank you.
To the families in the back, there are some seats available over here on the end of the bleachers if you care to make your way, just so that you don't have to stand for the All right, so now we will have several scholarship presentations. Students, when you are all down to pick up your award or your board or whatnot, what we ask is that you please put down the center and then return to your seats on the outside. All right, is that clear? Awesome. To start us off, we have Mr. Robert Paul from the San Fernando Golf Lodge, who will present the highly prestigious and very generous William L. Fry Scholarship for Kennedy Senior. The scholarship is the largest local scholarship available to seniors and is highly competitive. Mr. Robert Paul.
Hello, seniors. So, as you move through life, remember this. Your present circumstances don't determine where you go. They merely determine where you start. I'm Robert Paul. As he said, I represent the Benevolent and Protective Order of the San Fernando Lodge number 1539. Our organization is committed to the ideals of a stronger and better tomorrow by investing in our youth, our future leaders. Making communities a good future. In the late 1940s, our member William Fry had the foresight to leave a trust sum of money that through the careful planning of the Dodge Authority would eventually become a scholarship award. The scholarship was giving financial assistance to local young men and women advancing their education and attending a four-year college of their choice. It's based on scholastic achievement and community service. Our scholarship first started presenting awards in 2001. With this year's recipient, we crossed the milestone of dispersing over $1 does help deserving high school graduates with their dreams. So on behalf of the San Fernando Elks Lodge number 1539, I'm honored and privileged to present this year's top William L. Roy Scholarship in the amount of $25,000
Whoa.
to Isabel Lopez.
Wow.
Congratulations. To continue, we have Ms. Genesis Lopez from the Andres y Maria Cárdenas Foundation, who will present scholarships to two candidates. We greatly appreciate the ongoing support our students have received from the Cárdenas Foundation throughout the years. Ms. Genesis. And Mr. Nico, I just can't remember your last name, Nico. Nico.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nicolas Antonio Cárdenas de Domenico. I'm not Genesis Lopez. Genesis Lopez is our executive director of the CFF. I've been visiting the school along with a dozen or so other schools here in the valley. The other is Maria Cárdenas Family Foundation and the grandparents. I'm very proud to say that I'm the current president of the board. I also have something in common with all of you. I'm a cougar, I'm not a balloon. I'm an alum of CSC. Something I want to point out is, as I just mentioned, there are two awardees, scholars, here at the school listed today. However, there's also a third awardee, Kennedy, who is nowhere near here because they're in grad school. And how they got awarded the scholarship was by applying long after they graduated from Kennedy. So each and every one of you ever go to college, ever, whether it's community college, it's 4 year, local, far away, grad school, local here, because it was Kennedy, graduated with Kennedy, all of you were able to apply many, many years ago. So we look forward to the opportunity for you to apply and continue to support us on every other alum in district. So congratulations to the two students, and hopefully see some of you apply for everything. The two students are Harold Balban and Alyssa Garcia.
Thank you very much, Nico. The Frankie Jenkins Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Kathy Fott, longtime math teacher at Kennedy. This is the fourth year that we have honored much like former Kennedy employee Frankie Jenkins with a scholarship in her name. Kathy Fott.
Frankie Jenkins. High school every year. She brought the bus to school each day. Michigan managed the school's walking and smile. Worked the athletic games, cafeteria lunch, Our next recipient this evening has grandparents who live in the Philippines. When they call, they like to ask, Tata Papa, which means, are you still fat? You can imagine the pain of such a moment, how it rings in the ears each time you eat or see your reflection. Like high school, these repetitions improve self-worth and mental health. But the ringing repetition of Tata began to soften in AP biology for our friend this evening. She learned how nutrients fuel the body of someone worthy of care, rather than a body that needs control. And when she visited the Philippines, she learned that Tata also meant fed and healthy. In the food insecure community of the island, these were expressions of love, not criticism. This new information opened her eyes to awareness of public health inequities, especially for those who don't have access to nutrition or health information. Today, she is inspired to pursue a human biology and society and explore career opportunities in public health, where she can influence policies and raise awareness. In this way, she hopes to unlearn harmful perceptions, so she and others like herself look in the mirror and say without hesitation, I love you. You can see why it is my pleasure to award the Great American Memorial Scholarship to Hazel Street. But our winner turned to Kennedy's emergency medical technician pathway, where she learned how to save lives. Here she was struck by the words of her EMT instructor, who praised her work, suggesting she would make a fine medical professional one day. Those words were like oxygen, breathing life back into her, pushing her to seek help where she learned to step forward and help others. She volunteered at Kaiser Permanente and learned from the nurses in ICU, labor, and delivery. Today she is intent on pursuing a medical career where she can do what she has learned to do through her experiences, comfort patients, and ease their anxiety. Yes, she does feel everything deeply, and she is grateful that she does. It's what drives her toward a future in medicine, to heal as she was healed. Kennedy High School is proud to congratulate Shane Santos.
I'd like to bring up to the podium Mr. Bruce Miller of the Fernando Foundation, who will present 2 more senior scholarships. Kennedy is very grateful for the generous support our students have received from the Fernando Foundation.
I'll be back.
Good evening. Congratulations. My name is Bruce Miller. I'm from the Fernando Award Foundation. We were founded in 1959. And every year we honor colleges who have made a lifetime of community service and volunteer. we expanded it from business leaders to community leaders, and have continued on since then. 22 years ago, we established a scholarship program for graduating high school seniors, and the criteria is community service and public service. Even a 2.0 would get you in